The biggest mistake in B2B sales is waiting for a lead to hit your website. By the time they download your white paper or book a demo, they've already done 70% of their research. They've already formed a bias. In 2026, the winners aren't the ones with the best close. They are the ones who show up before the prospect even knows they have a problem. Today, I'm showing you the psychology of the digital shadow, how AI finds your next customer 6 months before they search for your name. Traditional sales is reactive. You sit and wait for a hand raise, a form fill, a contact us request, or an email reply. But by the time that lead hits your inbox, you're late. You are merely capturing demand that already exists and likely competing with 5 other vendors who got the same email. That's the old way. The new way, AI-led selling, is predictive. It doesn't wait for a hand raise. It reads digital body language. Imagine a company secretly struggling with efficiency. They don't call you. Instead, they leave a digital trail. First, their CTO reads an article on enterprise automation. Then, they post a job opening for a system architect. A week after that, they install a trial of a competitor's plugin. Individually, these actions are just noise, random data points in the cloud. But AI sees the pattern. It connects the dots that no human can see. It tells you, this company isn't just browsing. They are bleeding revenue and looking for a tourniquet right now. Together, these data points are a buy signal, and you can see it months before they ever fill out your form. How does the AI actually see them? It tracks 3 specific layers of data. Think of it like an oracle's pool. The surface ripples with data from the entire internet. Layer 1 is first-party intent. This is the low-hanging fruit. They visited your pricing page. They read your case study, but they didn't convert. They remain anonymous to your CRM, but their IP address screams their identity. The AI knows exactly which company they work for. Layer 2 is third-party intent. This is deeper. They aren't on your site. They are on G2, Capterra, or Gartner. They are researching your competitor. They are comparing features. They are asking the market, who is the best? Layer 3 is technographic shifts. This is the trigger. They just stopped using a legacy tool. They canceled a contract. That's a rip and replace opportunity. A hole has opened in their tech stack. But AI doesn't just see that a company is researching, it calculates the velocity. One person browsing is interest. But if 5 people from the same department, the CTO, the VP, and 3 managers, are all researching enterprise security in the same week, that's not a coincidence. That's a project. That is a deal happening now. Step 2 is the lookalike modeling. This is where it gets scary. Top B2B teams use AI to build lookalike intent models. Imagine a hall of mirrors. In the first mirror, you see your perfect customer. The AI looks at your last 50 closed-won deals. But it doesn't just look at their industry or revenue. It goes deeper. It analyzes every digital step they took in the 6 months before they ever spoke to you. It maps their unique digital DNA. It asks, what specific keywords did they search for? What white papers did they download? Who did they hire? Did they bring on a new VP of sales? What podcasts did their executives listen to? It builds a comprehensive behavioral profile. It finds the hidden signal in the noise. Then, it takes that profile and scans the entire global market. Millions of companies, looking for companies displaying that exact same pattern right now. It ignores the noise. It locks onto the clones. The result? You aren't calling cold leads. You are calling companies that are currently in the pre-awareness phase of their own buying cycle. Competitors are waiting for them to fill out a form. You are already there. They have the symptoms, but they haven't diagnosed the disease yet. And you are the doctor showing up with the cure. Step 3 is automated orchestration. So, the AI found the buyer. It pointed the compass right at them. Now, what do? Most sales teams mess this up. They pick up the phone and say, I saw you were looking at my competitor. Stop. That's not sales. That's stalking. Instead, you use orchestration. The AI doesn't just alert you. It activates a sequence. First, it triggers a targeted LinkedIn ad to their VP. Second, it sends an educational email solving their exact problem. Third, it alerts your SDR to reach out. When the SDR calls, the prospect thinks, wow, I was just thinking about this. It feels like a coincidence, but it's actually a precision strike. You aren't interrupting. You are manifesting in their world at the exact moment they feel the pain. The brutal truth we talk about on this channel is simple. If you rely on people finding you, you are capped by the size of the existing market. If you use AI to find them first, you own the market. At B2 Pro, we don't just track the news, we track the signals. If you want the tech stack we use to identify these invisible buyers, check the link in the description. Level up. Become a B2 Pro. I'll see you in the next one.